Welcome back to the slow and immersive Emperor Karl Franz campaign. This is still an absolutely crazy campaign, although things have stabilized just a tad. I still think it's very much in jeopardy, but it's not looking impossible like it was just a few turns ago. So very quickly, strategic recap. We are on turn 37. We have been completely overrun by chaos almost since the very beginning. Won a major battle, obviously, at Altdorf. And we won another pretty significant battle over here at Blighted Towers, fighting off two armies of Sylvania with nothing but the garrison over there. Just in the previous episode. So, unfortunately, even though we've won those major victories, we have so many enemies around us that we're still being threatened. So, definitely still a lot of action going to come up here in this episode. Still an awful lot of stress for me, trying to work my way out of this jam. But the one major thing that I want to point out to everybody, our theme coming into this campaign was to try to be nice guys and empower the other parts of the empire, the other kingdoms, or not king, the other elector states within the empire by doing things like basically we took Delbers back when I think it was Kazrak who took it. We took it back from Kazrak and gave it back to Middenland. We have done things like donating armies to them. We basically tried to be the good guys, and it's just not working. They continue to bicker amongst each other. They continue to do like what Sturland is doing right now, and is just marching full stacks of armies around, back and forth, not actually fighting anything. Here's an example of one of his armies that's just kind of walking around, not doing anything. Useless, completely useless over here, because Sturland is, if we look at... Oh, I must have gone past him. Where's the Empire? The Empire. There we are. Oh, at the very top, okay. Yeah, so Sturland, it's not like they don't have enemies, but they're just not interested in using their armies against those enemies, apparently. So, I don't know. It's very strange. Anyways, to cut to the chase, basically at this point, Karl Franz is fed up. It's time to start being no more Mr. Nice Guy and to start taking control. We began by confederating Wissenland, and we will probably, if we survive long enough to, we will probably continue to confederate the other imperials as well. Obviously, at this point, Middenland has been completely overrun. Nordland has been completely overrun. Ostland has been completely overrun. Averland is still alive somewhere, I think, but I think they had an army that was floating around here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe they've been wiped out now too. Nope, they're still around here somewhere. Okay. And then of course Marienburg's a little bit of a different cat, but we'll deal with him in time. We have played nice. We still want to be the leader of humanity. Like, I don't want to say altruistic anymore. I think we've kind of gotten rid of that aspect of it, but we want to be good guys and be nice to humanity in the endless war against chaos. And so we have decided to take the nice approach with respect to Marienburg as opposed to just conquering them. Anyway, enough said about all that, enough talk. Let's go ahead and get some action. So we've got a battle right here where it looks to me like I can get these two armies together fighting against Festus. At the end of the last episode, I was calculating, well, which way do I think he will retreat? And then I mentioned kind of at the tail end, well, maybe he won't even retreat at all. And the more I think about it, the more that I think that's likely to be the case. I'm thinking if we come out with Valmir Blaze here, and we attack him, and we have Gregor Braun up here reinforcing, I think he's going to fight us. I think he'll stay and fight us. The question is, do we have enough to take him on with these armies, or would I want to like recruit a regiment of renown in here? It is definitely a battle that we do not want to risk losing. So I think what I'm going to do, not a regiment of renown, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to make sure that we have enough movement to do this. Yeah, so we're at 30%. Depending on where he would retreat to, I feel like as long as he stays on this side of the river, we should be able to run him down between these two armies. So I'm thinking of recruiting in maybe the Emperor's Wrath, the steam tank. It's very expensive, but it would certainly go a long way towards contributing to a victory here. I do have those aspiring champions that are going to be a real nuisance. I'm kind of wondering what we're going to use to do damage, because we have more units than they do, of course, but we don't have, other than these crossbows, which are, they're okay, but they're not great for doing damage. Certainly, you wouldn't expect crossbows to rip through aspiring champions, for example. And then, of course, there's also Festus and Samuel Ludenhoff to worry about as well. Samuel Ludenhoff is level 28. Festus is 29. Yeah, we got to make sure we win this fight. We do have the silver bullets and these other two handgunner units, so they could dish out some damage. I'm just going to stack the odds in my favor a little bitty bit. Maybe not with a steam tank. Maybe we use something a little less expensive. Maybe these, maybe the Hergig Jägerkorps. I think maybe, yeah, these guys should be good armor pierce. These guys would probably be pretty good to use against the aspiring champions or against the enemy characters as well. Or maybe we go for the Tempelhof Luminarch. This is more expensive, but this would be good potentially against Festus himself. Maybe that could be a plan. If we get this guy... The problem is, I'm not real experienced with the Empire, and I don't really know how to effectively use a Luminarch. It says Magic Chariot. I'm assuming I can figure it out. How hard could it be, right? Let's try it. That'll be fun. Boom. That'll be fun. Okay. So we've got this battle. It's going to be maybe the first one I do. We also hit here, again, we've got them laying siege to us. This is not something that we want to sally out and make the attack. Our garrison is in really bad shape, so we need to cower within the walls and just do like we did last time and hope like heck that we have enough units to hold them off. We also have this degraded army. And we have Elspeth right here, but she's not.
As fate requires.
Yeah, she's not close enough to actually be able to attack. That's the problem. Actually, she might be close. Now that I think about it, maybe she's close enough. If we put her in, yeah, actually, she can get right there. Oh, that would be beautiful. She can get close enough to help defend, to reinforce a defense. Now, here's the thing. If she moves to there, we're going to have to push them back. The problem is they have the two armies, so they could lock down. It has to be us on the offensive. Okay, this is actually kind of dangerous to consider this because she, unless we feel like she could win against both of these armies by herself, which I don't know, maybe she could. Maybe she could. Okay, yeah, we're going to try this really quick. Before we do that other battle, I don't think this is going to result in a battle. I think if I move her to here...
I long for the tranquility of the gardens.
And then I do this. I'm assuming they're going to retreat.
Lady of Shaiish.
Let me... Blade of Towers. Yep, they're going to retreat. Okay. Alright. Now... What about you? Oh, I meant to get you into...
Tools of judgment ready.
Into her army. Actually, yeah, you can go ahead and join her army. That works for
My
me.
spyglass is of use.
Okay, you're in march stance, so obviously you cannot initiate an attack, but you can get inside the city now. You're safe. Okay, this is good. She's safe. That city is no longer being threatened. Okay, you now...
Yes, my lord.
I've got public order issues down here in Nuln. I've got public order issues also down here in Fyldorf. Fyldorf just needs... It needs 4 more turns of growth before I can start to level it up. This army...
I will marshal the band.
At this point is almost useless in battle, but what he can do is he can be a little bit of a garrison. He doesn't have to move quite that far. Actually, the other thing, maybe we move him...
It is for the best.
No, there's no way to get him up here close enough to that to have an effect on any battles up there. So instead, we are going to move you down towards Fyldorf, but not in march stance. I think I'm actually going to move you in. Does that stop you? That does not stop you from the attrition, which makes sense. Okay, let's go ahead and just... Let's just move him in regular stance.
Yes, a sound.
That's fine. Okay, regular stance is, I think, going to be close enough that he could get there in march stance next turn. I just don't want him to wind up right here in march stance and have an enemy that I can't see be close enough to attack him and catch him in march stance. That's the logic there. We very much are concerned about Tempelhof. They could attack Ubersreich, but I think if they were to attack it right away, we could hold them off. This is now a walled city, so we could hold them off for 1 turn. So back to you. We're going to move you up here. And we're going to come out and attack Festus. And we're going to see what happens.
Into battle.
He's retreating. Okay. Oh, you got to be kidding me, game. Oh my goodness, game. You've got to be kidding me. Well, we could still reach him.
To the provinces.
Oh, it drives me absolutely insane. I attacked him from the north deliberately, so he would have to retreat this way. But I guess he's not going to do that with that army right there. So instead, he retreated straight through my attacking army onto the other side of the river, which was the one thing I did not want him to do. All right, you now in march stance
to strengthen the empire
can get up here. Do you have to be in march stance? Is there any way you could get close enough? I'm pretty sure you're going to have to be in march stance. Okay. All right, so we're going to move you to here.
Absolutely not. To battle.
And then we're going to attack right here.
For Heldenhammer.
Pyrrhic victory. If we auto-resolved it, we would lose 3 units from the first army, and that's it. Okay, so obviously we're not going to auto-resolve it because we don't do that on this channel, but just to get a kind of a baseline for what we should expect here. They don't have ranged attacks at all. Well, I'm sorry, they do have those right there. So they've got 1 unit. No, they've got 3 units, one of whom is barely alive. 3 units that can do a little bitty bit of range, but obviously it's to our benefit to fight in the open because we do have superiority with missiles. Oh, and this is a good sign. Our reinforcements are coming in right behind us. I've got no excuses if I screw this up. All right, start deployment. We're gonna let our guys... They're so far away, actually. And the reinforcements are how far out? 2 minutes 41. Okay, there's no reason not to do anything other than play it safe. So we're not going to start them. We're not going to start bringing them towards us at the very beginning. We want...
State troops ready!
We want to hold the line and wait for our reinforcements to come in.
State troops ready!
Okay, so you guys like this. And then we're going to get you guys who can shoot over top behind like that. Can now move over to there. Okay, and then you two... I might want to put you down. Let's land you for now. Okay, you guys are then in front of the rifles. And I'm going to need to move you guys a little bit out like that. And then you, Mr. Wizard. And you're another Mr. Wizard. Okay, so you... We'll figure something out. You've got 2 different bombardment spells. That's interesting. Plus you've got a vortex spell. Wind Blast, Harmonic Convergence is that's pretty good, actually. That's a pretty good buff. It lasts 22 seconds. Okay, and then you... I think... trying to find my longest range damaging spell. It looks like so far 200 meters is the longest range, and we've got many of those. So we could possibly use him to pull them towards us if they don't start coming this way right away. That saves me the trouble of having to try to move the mortars forward. Or you... Find my bombardments, 200 meters, 300 meters right there. Okay. So you actually could be pretty good for pulling them forward as well. I'll move you back for now, and I'm going to leave you over here. No reason not to be flying now that I think about it, because they don't have much in the way of ranged attacks, so you're not exactly a sitting duck up there. Okay, now, you guys, we'll put you over here for now. We'll figure out a use for you at some point. And that's everybody. Okay, if they start coming towards us, we'll hold this position. Let's go and find out. We'll hold this position until our reinforcements come in. They are indeed coming towards us. Okay, very interesting. You guys then, I'll tell you what, let's back everybody up then a little bit. Like... Actually, this might... Let's go ahead and not back up. I might actually... If they don't send anybody around this way... Yeah, let's get you guys over here anchoring this side.
Moving now!
And then everybody else here... Okay, are they moving or not? They kind of stopped. Okay, that's fine. It's kind of fine. Alright. You back up a little bit. Actually, if we have time to, we'll get you back up on this little hilltop. What I'm thinking is I'm going to use this right here as an anchor point so that this saves us this much of a front line. We can use that and then just extend our line outward over here towards the left. But we're going to wait until the reinforcements come in. If they're not coming towards us, I can fast forward. I need to just leave enough over here. You know what? This would be a good... I think this would be a good place, actually, for you guys. Over here for now. You can go slowly. There's no need to rush. Okay. Reinforcements. 5 seconds. I'm going to start getting... Okay, spears. You can stop. Okay, you guys all can just stop for now. You guys can stop for now. You can stop for now. Okay, that's everybody. All right. Are they coming? They're not coming. They're giving us time to set everything up. This is good. So spears. Let's get all of our spear units together. And that includes halberds as well. Okay. Swords all together. That includes great swords. Crossbows all together. Handgunners all together. Archers together. Outriders here. And then you two at the very end. Okay. That works for me. I think we're organized now. Looks like it. Okay. Melee infantry. On one. Okay. You guys are on one. You guys are all on twos. You're a combination of spellcasters and missile infantry. Although our witch hunter can do a little bit of both. Okay. Now, with our... Let's get a halberd. I want to actually draw wide lines on the flanks where it's least likely that we're going to be fighting. There you go. And we'll give you just a regular old swordsman over here as well. Regular old swordsman over here. Okay. Now, we'll start to do deeper lines from that point. So, we'll get a... We got a spear unit here.
Take the ground.
We'll get a... I'm kind of intermixing spears and... Let's get you over here. One more unit over here ought to be enough. So let's go ahead and get another sword unit. Right here. Okay, that's going to be enough to hold this entire flank over here. Then... Great swords. I want you in reserve, and I want my remaining halberd unit.
Yes, sir.
Where you at? There you go. I want you in reserve as well. We're going to send you at the Beast of Nurgle, maybe. Something like that. Okay, you then are already in position. So, regular spears are all deployed except for these two. So just these two right here. Okay. Let's get you guys moving forward here. Let's put a spear unit here. And a spear unit here. Let's take an unassigned sword unit and put him here. Okay, so all the sword units then are assigned. Have already... Wow, that's already my whole line. Yikes. Okay, we're going to move you guys then back a little bit. Our line's not going to be quite as far over that way as I was thinking. Okay, then right here. Who is this? Oh, that's my, here's my greatswords. And my other halberd unit. You know what, Mr. Halberd unit? I'm actually not going to hold you in reserve. I'm going to put you right there. Okay, so is everybody now assigned a location? Not you. Okay, that's good. That's what we need. You get over here now. Okay. Alright, I think we're done with our melee assignments. We've got to build ourselves a nice formidable, okay, maybe not formidable, a nice thin, highly vulnerable front line, but it's okay. We're going to back stuff up now with our missiles. Let's get you. Yeah, you over here, this is fine. You three, and put you on 6. There may be a time when I need to get all 3 of you moving quickly together. Okay, and then... Yeah, you're already getting in position. Okay, so our crossbows, let's start putting our crosses over here. You two here. You here, you can move. You can shoot this way, or I might turn you and go the other way. And then our handgunners. If I put you up here on the top of this rise. Let's get you guys here like that. You guys here like that. I don't... The thing about the gunners is I've learned that they really are very finicky in terms of elevation, shooting over any kind of elevation at all in front of them. I'm actually going to get you back over here because I want to use you actually to flank, if possible. Okay. Now, Luminarch, I want you to be available to go up against Festus directly, and then our mortars. I think all of our missile units we want on guard mode, except for the Luminarch. I want you chasing Festus once I get you involved. Your range is extremely good, 320. But your ammunition is limited, so I don't want to waste shots until Festus actually gets to within an open field of fire here. So we'll put you there for now, and then your job will be to chase Festus. Okay, finally, now, our ones. Let's get you guys kind of spaced out in different positions here. You know what, actually I changed my mind. I want you there. That's Quinn, right? Quinn still kind of needs some healing, but it's okay. We want you up here. And we want you over here. Maybe needed over here. Wizard. Witch Hunter. I want the Witch Hunter up here. Okay, you. Just want to use you for leadership right now. Okay, and then finally you are the one. Not you. Where is it? You. No. You. Yeah, you're the one with the range of 300 on Uranin's Thunderbolt. So, let's go ahead and move him forward. Can speed up now. Let's see if we can start pulling them in towards us with our casting. I don't like how thin our front line is. The one thing that they have an advantage over us on is the superiority of melee, but there's not really a whole lot we can do about it. Let's go ahead and get this. Okay, we're already almost close enough. Chaos Warriors of Nurgle, that would be a good place to do it. What does it say here? Good against artillery pieces. Really? Really, game? What's going on over there with them? That must be just some... They're just regular Nurglings. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. See if they try to run away.
The heavens unleashed.
Yep, they're trying to. Okay, did some damage. Got lots of winds of magic here. We can go ahead and try it again. It's one of their better melee units, Chaos Warriors of Nurgle. They've got 3 of them with great weapons there.
I foresee their deaths.
It's decent damage. It's not perfect. It'd be easier to do it if they weren't capable of moving, but I had to try to draw them forward. It looks like they are coming forward now, so that's what we needed. Okay, you can go ahead and get back now. You know what? Oh, I just realized this is possibly too good to pass up. There go the mortars, which they stopped moving, so they kind of dodged the mortars. That's a bit unfortunate, but right here. Come on. I didn't realize it was going to take quite so long to cast. That's doing some damage to him. That's doing alright. Okay, I'll take that. Whoop. Hurry up and get back now. Okay, so some of them are definitely coming around this way. That is for sure. Let's go ahead and get you. Oops, not you. You. Want to select you. Get you shooting. And you guys, I want you guys shooting as well. And then you 3, come on out. You can, you can take those with support from our missile troops. Okay, how are we doing here? Okay, you go ahead and move forward now. You guys go ahead and move forward. They are not coming around this flank. You guys as well. And then you, like I said, I want you to maybe be in a position where you can shoot into the flank. Okay, over here, we're shooting them up pretty good. Okay, this is going pretty well so far. Okay, this is not great right here. This is where we now need to get more involved. Luminarch, yeah, I want you shooting at Festus. Okay. Right, oh, that's not ideal right there. We need... Let's get you, Quinn. Let's get Quinn over there helping them out. I need you guys shooting forward. You can actually shoot over there as well. So you guys are doing all right. Let's get you guys up into the fight here. Go ahead. Have all of you guys. Okay, you, boom. You go ahead and try to get up here. Okay, you are in good position to shoot. Okay, we got the Chaos Warhounds in trouble. You guys just go ahead and shoot them. Over here, all of you guys look like you should be able to head up this way now. Okay, doing all right up there. Okay, we need to be doing more damage to Festus than this. Let's go ahead and get you over here on Festus. Let's get you over here on Festus as well. And then you guys back up. We want you shooting at Festus. We want to be doing damage to Festus. Let's do this on him. Let's do a debuff on him. Okay, what's going on over there? Oh, that's Quinn chasing them off. Okay, let's get. I think we're doing fine here. Oops, this is not great. Try to take out that chariot. Take out that chariot. You guys try to run away. Take out that chariot. Take out that chariot. Okay, you. Oops, you're supposed to be shooting Festus. Festus is running away. We're doing pretty well here. Okay, you guys. Everybody here. On them. You three. My sixes. Let's get you sixes behind. Okay, you get back in on them. Okay, we took out Festus. It's pretty big. We took some damage over here, but it's okay. We should be in a really good shape at this point, I think. Never did get these spears into the fight. Let's go ahead and get you guys shooting at them. Okay, you now. Get back over here. Okay, take them out. Let's see. Let's get a spell off on him. Okay, how we doing here? We're taking a lot of damage with some of you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and... Yeah, the Exalted Plague Bearers, that's what's doing it. Okay, our sixes. We should have these guys... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize we had so many units over here. Okay, you debuff him. And then also go ahead and do that. You guys should be shooting him. You should be backed up at this point. Okay, you are... I don't even know what you were shooting at. You can shoot at them right now. Okay, you guys should... They're wavering. Get you in position to go ahead and shoot them. I'm pretty impressed that Festus's army hasn't broken up by now. Okay, now we need to start getting some of you guys out of here. You should be now firing at him. That's Samuel Ludendorff there. You should be firing at Samuel Ludendorff as well. Quinn, where are you at? Quinn, get in on him. You know what? You guys do it as well. Get in on him. We need to stop him. Okay, you two get back. Okay, Quinn, I thought I sent you in on him. What's going on, man? Okay, you need to get out of there. Let our ranged superiority finish these guys off up there. Just shoot those Exalted Plague Bearers. You guys push forward, push forward, push forward. Okay. You guys should shoot into him now, I guess. You shoot into him. You see if you can kind of get out of the way. You guys try to... Inflict them. Okay. Well, we've taken some damage. We're going to lose these greatsword units, which suits me just fine, quite frankly. We've got them pretty well shattered at this point. I think it's about over. Victory. They've already retreated. We've already killed the Lord. Okay. I'm assuming that we're going to lose this Greatsword Regiment of Renown, which I am perfectly okay with, because... Oh, that's not a Regiment of Renown. That's one of the Elector troops. Elector state troops. Anyway, it's fine. Greatswords are not really one of my favorite units anyway. They're too vulnerable. They do good damage, but they're not good at holding the line, which is what I normally use all my melee infantry for. So, don't get me wrong, they're a good unit, but as evidenced by this battle, I tend to get them into trouble. But this is a huge win. Taking out Festus, wiping out that entire army. We should get really good money out of it, and we should be able to go in March stance and get back into Altdorf, hopefully, which we really need to do for the replenishment. And I tell you what, I cannot complain about the job Valmir Blaze has done filling in for Emperor Karl Franz. 1,000 prestige, only 2,800 treasury. Honestly, I thought I'd do better than that. I thought we'd get more than that out of it. And yep, just that one unit is all we lost. Really good experience, obviously, and AP weapon damage. I'm going to give that to... I'm going to give that to these swordsmen. Why not? Okay. Another 1,500 in treasury, or only 3% replenishment, not worth it. Okay. Take the treasury. We'll take the big victory there over... Oh, and we got the ally mission successful for whatever that's worth. And we got a nice peasant. Okay. Won a battle whilst losing money. Okay. Income from all buildings, 1%. Luckstone, that's pretty good. We'll take that. Defeated Festus. Casualty replenishment rate, yes. Love it. Vigor loss reduction, I like that as well. Sword of Swift Sleight. Let's see if we can find a good use for that. And a Scribe. See if we can find a good use for that.
Yes,
now,
my lord.
if we put you
This
back...
will bolster the nation.
Yep, you can get back in. That's what we need.
What does the Emperor bid?
And then you, here's the question. What am I going to do about you? I need... Well, you're already in March stance, and you really, frankly, can't move very far, so I guess that kind of answers the question. Hopefully you are not close enough to get attacked by any enemies. I'm not aware of any enemies that would be lying in hidden encampment stance there, but if there are any, then we're in trouble. Okay, so let's go ahead and give you... I think maybe... Let's give you Wild-Eyed. Richter Holtz here. Let's give you... We'll give you extra powder. Owen Caslane here. Let's give you the Withering. Valmir Blaze. Here we go. So you, my good sir, you have been excellent. Let's give you Inspiring Presence. And... what... do I want to focus more on his personal fighting ability or improving units? And if it's improving units that I want, which units? Because I don't know which units yet, I think I'm not going to go red line just yet. We could also do... I don't love any of those options in the blue line, but I would kind of like to get him up to Lightning Strike. I have very recently begun to really fully reappreciate having Lightning Strike. Okay, I think for now I'm just going to keep going yellow line with him. Okay, and then you already have Arcane Conduit. I think... Oh, you've already... Wow, what level are you? Level 19. You're one level away from Immortal. Okay, let's give you Mark of Heish. And then
Praise Sigma.
you have... You need one more level before I can give you one of these. Let's go ahead and get you Wound Maker.
To the
And
provinces.
you can have Earthing. And we gained a magic item that I need to assign. Sword of Swift Slang. Let's give this to... At this point... Where's Valmir Blaze? Is it Valmir Blaze?
I will marshal the
You've
men.
already got a weapon. Let's just find...
Yes.
Would Sword of Swift Slang be good for you? I don't see why not. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead. Oh, this. I'm ready to disband that. Boom. That'll save us
So,
quite a huge chunk of money right there. That alone did a
Yes,
huge
my
chunk of
lord.
money. And you now... Do we want to... Okay, these guys are both more expensive than they ought to be. But I do have Kazrak over here to worry about still. And also, these guys are large. They've got plenty of large units in that army as well. So if I... What I'm actually thinking of doing is next turn, if nothing changes here, if I have both of these armies available,
the Empire.
I might actually move
What does the
Valmir
Emperor
Blaze
bid?
down to help Ubersreich and leave Gregor Braun to be the one up here to help defend Altdorf. However, we might not even need... Yeah, actually, Altdorf is fine. Altdorf is not going to get wrecked by that army of Kazrak. This army of Kazrak can even join in the fight, and I think we could still win with just the garrison. So that means... That means maybe we can even get these two armies... Oh, wouldn't this be nice if we can get these two armies together to launch an attack against Tempelhof? Okay, getting my hopes up, maybe. Meanwhile, we've got you,
Elspeth
Elspeth,
von
you're in
Draken.
March stance. So I can't do any recruiting with any of my three armies because of them all being in March stance. But that's fine because also we can't really afford to keep recruiting anyway. We're good enough, I think, to hold Blighted Towers. We're definitely good enough to hold Altdorf. Hopefully that army is safe where he's at. This army is moving down just to provide some public order. Benefit to Fildorf. Speaking of which, now our settlements. I think I'm ready to... I think I'll leave all of those buildings there the way they are. You are only one turn away from getting multiple buildings completed, so that'll be nice. Daltonbach as well. Get some more money. All right, we're looking much better in terms of the money situation starting next turn. Growth, is growth what we want here? Is there anything better than growth? Probably not, because we also get the discounted construction cost with that commandment, and we are going to be continuing to level up upgrading these buildings. So I think we'll leave him the way he is, and Altdorf. So we need... I'm okay with Bogenhofen remaining with Marienburg for the time being. I don't understand, however, why Kazrak has not taken it. I'm assuming Kazrak is at war with Marienburg. They are. No idea why he is allowing Marienburg to keep Bogenhofen when he's been sitting right there. All right, well, anyway, we're only one turn away from having Castle Reichgard complete. That'll be nice. +3 recruit rank for Reichsguard, which, if I take a look at Emperor Karl Franz, obviously we cannot currently bring him back in yet. He is still 5 turns away, but... Oh, it's not... Okay. It's either something I can't see from there, or it's this. Nope, it's not that either. Okay, so it's... I thought I had buffed him to improve Reichsguard, but I'm going to have to double check that now. For some reason, I was getting in my mind that I wanted Reichsguard instead of Empire Knights with Emperor Karl Franz. Okay. I think then we're ready to end our turn unless there's something to do diplomatically or with the electoral politics.
So, yes.
I shiver as I say electoral politics because it has reminded me of the real world and the constant bombardment that I'm getting of both parties asking me to support their campaigns. Okay, anyway. Way too much campaigning going on in the U.S. Never-ending campaigning, it seems like. Okay, enough said about all that, Michael. Let's go ahead and get back into this. Tall walls. We just need tall walls done, built. Tall walls, we are going to have those built here. I think it's the 3rd level, right? Right after basic walls. Tall walls. Yep. Okay, so we need to continue to level that up. Okay. In terms of electoral machinations, I don't think I have any desperate need for any of these. I'm not going to do any recruiting right now. I don't... Oh! 500 for a population surplus. Feildorf. I think it's worth 500. We've got plenty. Perform. Feildorf, let's get you up to next level. Okay, I like that. I'm content with that. And this is the what's it called? Not the Sword of Cain, the other one. Anyway, Nemesis Crown. I've not yet decided whether or not that's something that I would want to go for, but I feel like the Nemesis Crown thematically is not something that good guy Emperor Karl Franz would go for. Meanwhile, we have all of our electors' assignments done. Technology. This would be really good, but it takes 8 turns. However, still consideration. Income from trade and from mines, that's certainly a possibility. So is continuous production. Imperial University, that could be good. 6 turns for that. Clergy of Sigmar, that could be good. There's a lot of good technologies here. Conclave of Light. Diplomatic talks can now be held between... Okay, but that takes 2,500 prestige. I don't want to spend 2,500 prestige on that right now, I don't think. Maybe go with... I'm still not really using these just yet. I feel like even though it's only 3 turns, it's probably not what I want to do right now. Teachings of Teclis, experience gain for all spellcasters, construction time for Battle Wizard recruitment buildings. This then is ward save for Battle Wizards, of which we have a few. Winds of Magic reserves. I think we're going to go with... Honestly, this is boring, I know. I'm going to go with improved heavy weapons. Go ahead and get started on that. We still have... The bulk of our armies are still our melee infantry. Well, our melee and missile infantry. Let me double check that. Was there some kind of missile infantry thing left? No. The missile infantry have already been improved as much as I can. No. Okay, I could do this. Mounted weaponry. Okay, we're going to do that instead. Because I like the idea of increasing our missile infantry. Okay, now, finally, I think we're ready to do an end turn. Just double check. How expensive are you? 3,600. Can't really afford it, so we're not going to do that. Outpost available. We're not going to do that. We already checked our diplomacy. Okay. I think we're ready to go. Let's get this show on the road. This is a big concern right here. I need to know where he's going to go. It's not the only concern, but it might be my biggest concern for this end turn. Kislev is looking very, very bad. That's not a good sign for Kislev to be completely without a military. Okay, the Barrow Legion, just that hero. Oh. That could be trouble. Looks like he's ready to attack Marienburg. Okay, so Sylvania here. A little hard for me to tell whether you left any of your armies vulnerable. Okay, Kazrak. Just doing some raiding. Okay, so that other army is coming down here, so we could very well end up facing... We've got 3 armies of Kazrak that are kind of bearing down on us. I don't know if the 3 of them are in any shape to attack Altdorf or not. Averland. Are you going to actually follow up and wipe them out? That would be pleasant. Nope. No, instead you went into ambush stance. It's absolutely insane. Okay. Completely predictable, but also insane. It really looks to me like we are literally the only... Okay, I spoke too soon. Talabicland. Right as I was about to say, we are literally the only Imperial faction that's ever actually fighting any battles. And right as I was starting to say it, Talabicland actually fought a battle. So that's good. We'll take it. Black Pit Tribe. Kind of hard to tell if they're headed our way or not. For being a minor faction, they're certainly reasonably strong. They do have those wood elves there that they have to deal with, though. Tempelhof, here we go. What are you doing? Wow, okay, you're just raiding. Alright, that's fine. And wood elves, are you gonna... Nice. Nice, you're actually gonna attack the Black Pit Tribe. Can you wipe out some of their armies? That would be great. I know we're not exactly friendly with the Wood Elves, but if the Black Pit Tribe can be distracted by the Wood Elves, it's sort of a the enemy of our enemy is our friend type of a situation. I'll take it. Anything that weakens the factions that we're at war with is kind of good for us. Okay, Talabicland, you actually, after all those turns and after I did all the hard work, you did finally attack that target army, so we'll take it. Okay. All right. Yeah, right here. So lots of ambushers discovered. Master Engineer, that's just a lord, okay. All right, so Kazrak himself is somewhere around here. This army, obviously we know where that one is. And then they have a third army like right around here. So that's definitely very concerning. However, the priority right now I think needs to be Tempelhof. Castle Reichgard is very strong. Ubersreich is very strong. I feel like he realizes that he cannot win an attack against either one of those garrisons. You need replenishing. And you need replenishing. I thought our money situation was going to be better than that, quite frankly. With all the buildings that we just built. And we can't even afford to upgrade them both. Yowza. Okay, and then this is... needs one more level for us to be able to build the Hellstorm rocket batteries, which I'd love to get some of those going as well. Okay. Not entirely sure what I want to do. Okay, you... I know I want to get you down here in the Fildorf.
Onwards! Who calls?
How much is that helping us from a public order standpoint? It's helping us 11, but we're still losing public order, and I don't know how much longer that army will survive. This might be literally the last turn or the penultimate turn for them. But anyway, if they last at least this turn, that will help. Now up here, that army right there.
Graveyard rose.
Yeah, I don't really see any reason not for us to wipe them out.
Dark
so Elspeth,
Lady of None.
yeah, they're close enough that we can pretty easily attack them. I don't see any reason not to. I'm going to put it... I'm going to pull us out. No, never mind. I'm not. I'm just going to go ahead and attack. Okay. Let me just double check my...
Amethyst Guardian.
my magic items in case I have something unassigned. I do not. Okay. And ancillaries. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this then.
The Scythe Incorporeal.
Wow, what a surprise. They retreated. Okay, and then...
For Sigma.
Decisive victory. Okay, we got 3 banners to assign here. This is flaming attacks for a lord or hero. Let's give this to our Empire Captain. Everwood Root. This is regeneration to a lord or hero. I don't know whether she's got regeneration on her own or not. Okay, I'm assuming she does. I feel like she does. So let's go ahead and give this then to this witch hunter. And then this is, again, for a witch hunter. Well, for a lord or hero. We'll give it to the witch hunter. Okay. Alright, I don't think this is going to take very long. Okay, so we want to get our rifles here in a strong position up front to do as much damage as possible. We're just going to get our characters in front of them. You guys on the sides. You guys. One of you over here, one of you over here. Elspeth, do you have regeneration? I thought so. Okay. So we're going to put you... We're just going to start out with all the heroes in front. Or start out moving them all in front. So let's go ahead and start battle. Let's go ahead and get you here. You here. You here. You here. She. Okay, I need you guys then. Let's get you up front. Let's get you up front. Okay, we ought to be able to take them out pretty quickly, I would think. Elspeth, I want you to go ahead and cast a Spirit Leech right there. Okay, it looks like at this point you can come forward, and you can come forward. Let's go ahead and start moving you guys over a little bit this way. Okay, over here, let's go ahead and turn you like this, and let's get you kind of over like that. Okay, let's go ahead And breathe some fire on...
All will need more in time.
Okay, we'll take that. Go ahead and get down in there. We just want to make sure that we've got single entities allowing our... This is unfortunate. Let's get you helping out here as well. Single entities are great to stand in front of your gunners because they don't block the angle of attack. Okay, I'm kind of surprised that these guys are all still alive. Go ahead and... Come on, guys. What's going on, man? I would have thought our gunners would have ripped them to shreds by now. We are winning over here, of course. You now can get over here. What? I'm going to keep the swords out of the way so that we can continue to shoot with the guns. You're kind of in the way, I just realized. Okay, wow, you're broken. It's kind of embarrassing for you. Okay. Guns, are you... Did you stop shooting? Why are you not shooting? What on earth is going on? Why are my guns not shooting? Holy cow. There's nothing, literally nothing in the way there. It's absolutely crazy how bad the targeting is on missile units in this game. That's why he's still alive, because none of my gunners are shooting. They want to, they'd like to, they're thinking about it, but then not too interested after all. Literally, if we move all of our... Okay, literally, she was blocking them from shooting. Her great big dragon was blocking them from shooting. So for future reference, I will remember that single entities are good to stand in front of the gunnery units unless they are a single entity mounted on a dragon, in which case they will actually completely block them from being able to shoot. Now, in fairness, the gunners were trying to shoot also at a single entity unit, and I can understand why she would be bigger than that guy, so it is what it is. Another quick 600 prestige. I don't love how much damage he took, however. We needed that money, though, that's for sure. And we can get another 725 or 5%. Yeah, definitely the money.
They consume our supplies. Get rid of them.
Oh, another luckstone. That's good. We'll take that. Let's, in fact... Let's give that to you.
Elspeth von Draken.
Yeah, to you. You are in desperate need of some protection. Luckstone. Okay. Now, you've actually got a really good weapon here. And you do have hard to hit and full plate armor. Why were you taking so much damage, I wonder? I don't know. Okay, hold the line is pretty good. So that's pretty tempting. Sparring practice is also pretty good, but it's not better than hold the line. Okay. Let's go ahead then assign your skill up here. Yeah, I don't have any chariot and war machine units right now. Machinist preparations. Basic ammunition gains increased range. And yeah, that's pretty good. We'll take that. Okay. Works for me. And now, let's get you... Okay, first things first. That army
This is impudence.
is not even worth worrying about. One of our allies can take care of that army. Sylvania. Sylvania is ripe for the plucking right now. They are not very strong, and they have lots of what must be relatively undefended settlements. They have Scrag, us, Averland, Talabicland, and the Redhorn tribe. Are we have we met the Redhorn tribe? Right there. Okay. In fact, we're at war with the Redhorn tribe. Okay. All right. So this would not be a bad time for us to launch an attack on Sylvania, but I'll tell you what we really need is we really need Stirland. We need Stirland to go to war with Sylvania, or for us to confederate Stirland. Let's take a look here at our elector count panel here. So Stirland is only at 5 out of 10, so we're not in any shape to confederate them. Okay. Averland, 7 out of 10. Talabicland is only 8 out of 10. Okay. We could launch an attack on Deadwood.
Carried on the winds of magic.
The thing is, the farther I start going eastward... Okay, one more thing then. Stirland. We've got good relations with them overall.
Welcome, my countrymen.
Join war against Sylvania. Is there anything we can offer? No. No, the diplomacy in this game leaves a lot to be desired, I will say that. Alright, since I'm already on diplomacy screen, I might as well just roll through the rest of our diplomacy. Military access with them. I don't see why not.
You ask for a boon.
Take a little bit of money out of it.
So, Sigma's will.
Okay, so one thing that we could do is not this. We could go... Yeah. No. Which panel is it? It's this panel right here. No. It's not that panel. It's this panel. Oh, yeah, this right here. Okay, there we go. Reichland and Stirland. It would cost us 100 prestige. It's not going to increase fealty, obviously, but... Let's see why we've lost. Why have we lost fealty? Oh, because of elector counts destroyed. And Emperor's Decrees and events. Okay. I think it's worth 100 to improve relations with them in hopes that we can talk them into joining the war against Sylvania. Okay. Back to here. Now, so we've got that army right there that we have to worry about.
To the provinces.
We're actually
To strengthen the empire.
close enough that we could attack it. That is probably a trap because Kazrak is somewhere around here, and obviously I don't want Kazrak to ambush this army. So what we're going to do... We're going to move this army out of Altdorf.
Onwards.
He's still getting pretty decent replenishment.
Yes, a sound
Put him into ambush stance. He's 75%, which is good. We're going to move him down this direction, so it looks like... Tell you what, I'm going to move you here. Now, I'd better follow the line that it's drawing. The thing is, I might want you... Yeah, I'm going to move you here into the trees, because I just think there's a better chance of us not being discovered here.
to battle.
And I'm just going to hope that that Tempelhof does something dumb that allows us to catch up to him. This army, on its own, is not stronger than his army. That's the problem. The characters might make it.
No.
Might make it strong enough.
Yes.
But probably not. They're really not that strong just yet. And then you are going to go in regular stance into Altdorf for the time being. No. I'm going to let Altdorf defend itself for a turn. I'm going to put you in ambush stance as well. Okay, what we need... What we need is to have these two armies work cooperatively against an enemy, whether that enemy is Kazrak or that enemy is Templehof. And those are probably the only two choices. Okay, the Black Pit tribe still has this 20 stack over here. Too far away from me to worry about, but they are not all that far from her. And also, they are continuing to wreak havoc. Oh, this is bad right there. Talabheim. Come on, Talabheim. You can win that battle, can't you? Talabheim.
The Empire stands on the bodies of
Not this. This. Send aid is 1,000. We already know this doesn't work. I don't know why I'm even considering it. But we need to do something. We need to do something to help them out. Okay. I don't think I even got any fealty out of them for that, did I? Oh, I did. They're 10 out of 10 now. I didn't even realize that. Let me look at this again. Send aid. Oh, yeah. Target faction's fealty +2. Okay, that's good. All right, so would we want to consider confederating them? How many settlements do they have? They've got 3 settlements. Let's take a look here. They've got Talabheim, which in our hands could probably defeat that army. Where are their other... Okay, they've got Beck, size 20, and they've got Kemperbad, size 20. I kind of feel like maybe that we might want to do this. I'm tempted to give them one chance with this army to attack.
The nation calls.
Okay, so where are his armies at? Talabikland. You have one army down here. I know because it won a battle. Okay, again, we would get in the same problem where I would have to basically almost entirely disband that whole army. Okay, I'm not gonna confederate them this turn. I am gonna give them a war coordination target of that army right there and see if they will actually attack it. So Talabheim, attack target. That one right there. It's definitely in your best interest to do that. 74 allegiance with them and ally mission. This one looks like the one that's most likely for us to actually fight anytime soon, so I'll accept that one. Okay, so I've told them to attack
Victory
that
carried on
army.
the winds of
We gave him an army of 10 units, including some Empire Knights and 2 mortars, with which to reinforce an attack. Let's see if they actually do it. My money, if I had to bet, my money would be on no, they will not, but it's worth a try. And now you obviously cannot reach up that way.
The Empire stands on the bodies of the dead.
Blighted Towers is probably... Oh, I need a garrison building here. This adds walls to the settlement. Okay, this is good for... I'm going to demolish it because I need to build a garrison. Yeah, the garrison building there. I don't want to have to continue to try to defend this with only 13 troops. Okay, that's unfortunate. I kind of liked having the level 3 barracks there. And we could do one more engineer. Let me see. I guess the engineer, I could recruit the engineer in Nuln and send it up towards Valmir Blaze's army. So engineer, disciplined is good. Actually, master builder is it's okay. Knowledgeable, yeah, okay. Disciplined, let's go with disciplined.
Engineer. As soon as I am able.
And I want you to get into Valmir Blaze's army, I think.
The nation calls.
Which would get us back up to 20. Do I want to get one of those wizards into this army? No, he's got a wizard there as well. Okay, all right. Okay, we're back to losing 467 per turn. But what we can do now is that. We can actually afford to do that. That's going to be a little bit of a help in 3 turns. Okay, I think that's all we can afford to do. But we have a plan. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're almost out of time. We'll go ahead and do our end turn. And we'll keep an eye on what would be an opportune time to confederate Talabicland. Part of it's going to depend on what they do up there. And then also what they do with this army right there.
The Empire.
Right now, I don't want to have to completely disband that army. So that's the main thing. All right, I think we're ready to check diplomacy one more time here really quickly.
Yes. Sigma's will.
Okay. Let's go ahead and end our turn and cross our fingers. Okay, it looks like Valmir Blaze and Gregor Braun were not immediately pulled out of ambush stance, so that's good. And was that Scrag attacking Sylvania? Wasn't really paying attention, but that would make sense. So we're going to have to take Averheim back from Scrag now. Barrow Legion. Okay, it looks like they're still not... Okay, I was worried they were going to launch an attack on Marienburg, but it doesn't look like it. Sylvania. Where did I move Elspeth? I don't remember what I did with Elspeth now. Did I forget to move her army? Okay, good. They... wait a minute. Okay, yeah, they're attacking that army that we recruited, but Talabheim did push them back. Okay, so we bought them 1 turn, I guess, is all we accomplished there. Elspeth von Draken. I may have forgotten to move her. Kazrak. Keep going into hidden encampment stance. That's frustrating. Okay. I did. I left her just sitting out there in the open instead of moving her anywhere useful. That was just all kinds of stupid, Michael. Okay, so you are heading in the correct direction if you're actually going to move towards the war coordination target I gave you. Oh, okay. So no, I thought the Talabiclan pushed that army of Festus away from the settlement, but he didn't. They lifted the siege on their own, and then they just wiped out that additional army. That's fine. It's a waste of 1,000 prestige. Oh well. That's going to happen. Templehof, what are you going to do? You're in march stance. You're moving down into Nuln. Interesting. Oh, you're moving towards Fildorf, aren't you? Still, I think it's going to be a couple turns before he can get there. Oh, okay. I was wrong about them being pulled out of ambush stance. Here's my timer. Ready for duty, a huntsman general, okay. Fildorf buildings damage, that's perfect, just what we need. Okay. War declared between Cathay and other people that we don't care about right now. Okay, yeah, so this was really, really dumb of me. Just did nothing. And not even able to replenish. My goodness, Michael, what the heck is wrong with you? Okay, well, I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to try... So this army is still there.
What does the Emperor bid?
But I think they won't be after this turn. Well, actually, maybe a couple of units might be. It looks like these two will still have a little bit of green left. But I don't know. If he goes away, maybe the whole army will go away. So we need you to head down there. Oh, wait a minute. I'll do this in the next episode. We don't have time to get started with this turn right now. Ooh, hello.
Do not mistake me for the fool.
Fildorf.
It is time.
I'm gonna have to cancel that. Fildorf is not going to be able to defend itself, unfortunately, and I can't afford to throw up an emergency army. Alright, it's okay. If I had moved Elspeth down here last turn, she might have been close enough to get there in 2 turns. Yeah, she would have been. Oh gosh, I'm kicking myself now, but nothing to do about it now. Alright, and then you two right here. I'm kind of tempted to move them down and make an attack on Bloodkeep down here.
The Empire.
But we'll think about that in the beginning of the next episode. We still have Kazrak up here. Very much a concern. I don't remember who owned Kerberg last turn. Was that Marienburg? Did he take it from Marienburg? He's also at war with Wulfric. And scaling. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so we still got Kazrak up there. None of our cities, except for Fildorf down here, are particularly threatened. But we still have enemies aplenty. That is for sure. Alright, well, anyway, I need to do something about Templehof. They're probably the high priority right now. Then we have Kazrak as a high priority. like a secondary priority, I guess, and Sylvania third. It's kind of how I feel about it right now. But we will figure out what we're going to do at the beginning of the next episode. It's all what we have time for in this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.